What's up guys, Aleyzr here, and today I'm going to show you two ways of taking long control on Dust2. Let's go. So the first one is going to be how to take long control in the beginning of the round straight away, and the second one is going to be how to take long control later on in the round. So in general, when taking long control, you want to have a smoke right here, because then an upper can't hold this angle anymore and he's forced to go more towards the left if he still wants to fight you, and then you can easily just flash him. So to do this smoke in the beginning of the round, it's pretty simple. Just get against this wall, locate the left side of the doors, and then just aim up until you are at the height of this line, and then just do a jump throw. It's a pretty simple one, and it's always a good corner smoke. So after you've done the smoke, you can follow this one up with just a few flashes like this. And those are pretty deep, so even if someone is like late because he had a bad spawn, he's going to get blinded by that. And obviously everyone that is trying to move around the smoke or is like on this corner behind the smoke is going to get blinded as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for taking long control early on in the round. So now let's talk about taking long control later on the round. And this is a little bit more tricky because CTs have more time to choose their positions. So they can be here, on top of the box here, in pit already, or maybe here, and obviously like here or anti-flash. So there are a lot of positions where they can choose to play from, and you need to have some mates that take care of that. So again, you want to have a smoke for the corner, and this one is pretty simple. Just position yourself in this corner right here. Make sure you're not in this one, because then the smoke will fail. So get into this corner right here, locate the middle leaf of this palm tree, go up until you hit the height of the top part of this building, and then just release it. And this one has a lot of room for error. It's pretty simple, and it's pretty far towards the right, which can be a good thing, but we'll get into that in just a second. So after you've done your smoke, just go a few steps towards the right, aim a little bit towards the right of this building, again at the height of the top part of this building, and then just run a few steps forward. This flash is pretty good because it will blind anyone here, blind anyone playing from here, anyone that is playing from here, from pit, trying to move around the smoke, all those typical positions where CTs like to play from. So after you've done the first flash, you can do a follow-up flash, where you just position yourself between the car and the wall, aim a little bit towards the right of this building and just release it. And this flash is pretty good because it doesn't blind your teammates that are running out, so it gives a lot of room for them to push, and CTs have a really hard time re-peeking because they need to dodge the second flash as well, and it's really hard for them to fight your teammates that are coming out because they are going to get blinded. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is this smoke that I just showed you. And as I mentioned, this one is pretty far towards the right, and this is pretty good if you want to leave someone in pit, because it's pretty hard to spot if someone crossed into the pit area for the city side. And this is really good if you have the plan of leaving someone in the pit with an AWP maybe, and then you fall back towards a short area, take short control again, or maybe you took it already in the round and then you later on split the A side. This one is really good for that. But if you have a tactic or the plan of hitting A immediately after you've taken long control, so let's say you have already taken short control and now you want to do an explosive strat where you take long control pretty quick and then you immediately split the A side, this smoke might not be the best. Because first of all, they can hide here, which can make it really dangerous for you to go out long. They can drop flashes into it. It's really dangerous. And the second downside of this is that it takes you really long to refrag players that are fighting with your players on short. So in this case, it might be way better to have a smoke that is basically in this area right here, because it serves the same purpose for coming out long, but it makes it really easy for you to refrag players that are on the headshot position or that are like close long. You can pretty quickly figure out where the CTs are playing from, and this makes it way easier for you in this type of a situation. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to mention, and that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more of my content, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.